of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Georgia's offense will come out first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up the first down. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's dealt. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Dogs will snap it on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here in third.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive of this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Yellow Jackets offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, the running back has it. And they swarm him under. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56 on the board.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's King. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song. about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is, and you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off-play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Try to barge their way in. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Looking for a man. It's King. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Rutherford. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.